How to read a police report in your car accident case. So I want to go through how you can read your police report or what to look for in your police report if you're going to pursue a personal injury case. I've pulled up a police report from one of my current cases that we just resolved to walk you through some of the top things to look for.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. And the first thing you want to look for in a police report is, did the officer get the date and time correctly? You're going to see that right here in the first line along with your case ID number. So you always want to check, did he get the date and time right? Because that can be very, very important. Number two, where did the accident occur? Here, this accident occurred in Tarrant County. I can tell that because it says county name. So the reason that's important is a majority of the times in your personal injury case or your car wreck case, you're going to file your lawsuit where the accident occurred. So in this case, we filed a lawsuit in Tarrant County, Fort Worth, and that's where our case is going to be heard by that court in Tarrant County. Then we want to make sure the officer got the streets correct and that the accident occurred where we remember that it occurred. The second thing you want to go to is the vehicles involved in the accident. In a police report, these are referred to as units. So in this police report, we can see Unit 1 up here in the top left was a Toyota Camry. We'll see Unit 2 is a Lexus. Sometimes police reports will have multiple units or multiple vehicles. This one just had two. So there's only Unit 1 and Unit 2, and it'll show you and the person that hit you or the person you hit. Sometimes though, if you're in a hit and run, it won't show the other vehicle and won't have anything to put there. Therefore, we want to make sure that our name and address, date of birth, driver's license number, make and model of the vehicle, all of that is correct. The other thing that it's going to show you is the other person's insurance company or if they had insurance at all. You'll see that under financial responsibility name and financial responsibility number. That's the insurance company. That's who you're going to sue to get recovery in your car accident case, and this is the policy number that you'll use or give to your attorney of the other driver. Lastly, another really important thing to look for is the field diagram or the drawing by the police officer of how the accident occurred. Now, the officer is going to interview witnesses, he'll talk to you, he'll talk to the other driver and come up with this field diagram or drawing or picture as to how he believes, based on all the facts he's gathered, how the accident occurred. So you want to look at that as well and make sure that the officer got it correct or what you believe is correct. The officer will also display next to the little car, sometimes they don't, which unit he's referring to. So here, Unit 1, the first driver, it's showing hit Unit 2. So you always want to confirm that he got that right, because this is going to be a key piece of evidence in showing that what you say happened in the accident was true. One other thing you want to look for is, who did the officer find contributed or was at fault for the accident? You're typically going to see this right above the officer's narrative here under contributing factors. You can see that in this case, the officer cited Unit 1 and a contributing factor of 15. You might be thinking, well, how do I know what 15 means? Well, luckily, in Dallas County, you can simply Google contributing factors code sheet, and I'll pull that up here in a second, to see what code the officer is referring to. So he's saying Unit 1, contributing factor 15. I'm going to pull up the factors and conditions sheet, which is available for everyone for free, and I'll go to 15, which is disregard stop and go signal. So the officer at the time of this accident reported that Unit 1 failed to abide by a stop and go signal. So that's why he put contributing factor number 15. And there's tons of contributing factors. You have failure to pass safely, running a red light, fatigued or asleep. You can have multiple factors and conditions under this section in your accident.